Good evening, viewers. This is D.Opinion of the nation, and I am Sricharan. Let me start this edition with an idiom: dig your own grave. And that's the situation with Uddhav Thackeray right now. He committed mistakes upon mistakes upon mistakes, and today it's piled up like a mountain. On one side of the mountain is Uddhav Thackeray, and on the other side are those taking that as an opportunity. Let's try to understand and decode the Maharashtra politics. And let's also discuss about the issue, the political crisis, and a lot more about Maharashtra, viewers. I welcome each and every one of you to this edition of D.Opinion of the nation. So without any further delay, let's start. Hello viewers, I welcome you back to D.Opinion of the nation. Uddhav Thackeray is now losing the power and the control on his own party. There's a question of existence on Uddhav Thackeray's political career. His close ones have left him. He has almost lost Shiv Sena. And now three big questions this evening, viewers. Three big questions arise this evening. As to the first big question, why did rebels move out or walk out of Shiv Sena? Second big question is, who is going to lose the most out of this Aghadi government? Is it Uddhav Thackeray, is it Soniagandhi, or is it sharadpawar? And the final question is, why did BJP make Eknath Shinde the CM of Maharashtra? First of all, I think the big mistake by Uddhav Thackeray was by joining MVA. Why do I say that? I'll give you reasons in the further few minutes, viewers. Balasaheb Thackeray was a great leader and built this political party from the scratch. One thing which all of us forgot and no news channels and many of us noticed was that it's been 56 years of Shiv Sena's political existence as a political party. On June 19th, 1966, Bal Thackeray called up a meeting at Shivaji Park. He did not know how many would turn up that day, but to his surprise, there were around 2 lakh people who turned out that day. And that's when the launch of Shiv Sena took place. It was a party with Hindutva and Maratha as its ideology. Bal Thackeray was such a person who never compromised on his ideologies for political well-being. But I feel that Uddhav Thackeray tarnished the image, the same image of Balasaheb Thackeray of Shiv Sena. Within 2 or 2.5 years, Balasaheb Thackeray's ideology was quite clear. The motive was also quite clear. In one of his interviews, he said, and I quote unquote, "I'm a staunch Hindu and nothing wrong in saying that. Only we Hindus don't have a religion to be proud of." Why did I quote this? It's because, viewers, we have to understand that he was a true Hindu and no one had the right to question him. That's speaking about his charisma, his leadership qualities, and much more, viewers. Second point, viewers, when you compare Bal Thackeray with Uddhav Thackeray, Bal Thackeray never ever in his life went behind power. If he had wished to, he could have become the chief minister of Maharashtra at any point of time. But he did not want to be the chief minister. And every ruling government was remote controlled by Bal Thackeray during that period. He had such a charisma and was such a leader. And when we look at Uddhav Thackeray, he went running behind power, wanted to be the chief minister, broke his own party ideology, broke the identity of Shiv Sena, and today doesn't even have a part of Shiv Sena with him. If you ask me why didn't he follow the same steps of Balasaheb Thackeray, the answer is quite simple, viewers. Because Balasaheb Thackeray had such a charisma and Uddhav Thackeray lacked that charisma. That's the main reason, viewers. Now, looking at why rebels had to walk out, they give many reasons, but understanding those reasons and pointing out few reasons from that, viewers. The first is the ideology difference between Shiv Sena with BJP and Shiv Sena with the Aghadi government. Second is Uddhav Thackeray being secular. Third reason is Uddhav did not interact with the ministers. And the fourth reason, which many ministers have pointed out, is that Sharad Pawar, and Ajit Pawar were taking decisions. So, all these four reasons made rebels walk out. These constituted for rebels to walk out of the party. Also, viewers, the track record of Shiv Sena was not quite good. There were series of allegations, series of black dots. Starting with Sushant Singh Rajput's death, the Palgar issue, the attack on specific news medias, the exodus, the allegations on Sachin Vase and Parambir, and finally the arrest of Nawab Malik and Anil Deshmukh. All these series of allegations made the government look terrible in the eyes of the. Now, viewers, if you ask me who has lost the most out of this Mahavikas Agadi, that's MVA, then my answer to this is Uddhav Thackeray. He has lost everything, viewers. He has lost the ideology, the CM chair, the power, the ministers, his close aides, and finally the party as a whole. Actually, Congress and NCP have gained by this alliance because they didn't have an opportunity of being in the ruling government. NCP was quite sure being the opposition government, whereas they got an opportunity, they got a chance to govern, and that's where they gained by through this alliance. Now the final $1 million question, viewers: why did BJP make Eknath Shinde the new chief minister? There are several reasons, and predicting it would be too soon. But few reasons why I feel, individual opinion, why I feel Eknath Shinde was made the chief minister by BJP was because the first reason is BJP wants to prove that this is not a part of Operation Lotus. Second reason is the then Shiv Sena head Uddhav Thackeray said during his FB live, and I quote unquote, I am ready to resign any Shiv Sainik can become CM. And I think that's what he said, and I think BJP accepted that as a challenge and made Eknath Shinde the CM. Indirectly, this means that a Shiv Sainik is a CM. And the final reason is that BJP wants the stronghold of Maharashtra, and that can be achieved only by taking common people, that's the regional people's belief and faith. That's why Shinde, being a Maratha, gets the vote bank of the Maratha community. So that becomes the major part in Maharashtra, viewers, and the vote bank politics is also played over here. I wrap up this edition with one question, viewers. Do you feel there is a point of existence of Uddhav Thackeray's political career? I wrap up this edition over here. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching me. Until the next time, I meet you all. Signing off. Sricharan. Thank you, viewers.